All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor, all praises, all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Yahweh is the Heavenly Father, who the Word inwardly calls God. Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son, who the Word inwardly calls Jesus Christ. All right. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, grace, and safety goes out to all the Akim around the world, preaching this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, it's the your call from the men of Valley, South Carolina. Camp coming back with another lesson, and this lesson is going to be on the pestilence that's going on around the world. All right, the main pestilence that's the hot topic right now is the coronavirus. Okay, so I was just reading some articles, looking up different things on it, and just popped into my mind and my spirit how there's going to be mandatory mandatory quarantine and mandatory martial law. All right, and mandatory vaccines. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Mandatory vaccines and martial law. Okay, due to pestilence. All right, because so I'm going to bring out a couple articles and bring out a couple precepts. I don't want Ratazah. This is edifying. I had this article on the screen right here. It's from statnews.com or whatever. And it says, Sanofi announces it will work with HHS to develop coronavirus vaccine. All right, so you have these companies that's going to start trying to invent and come up with vaccines to prevent, all right, and to stop this coronavirus and other pestilence also. All right, and when they do come up with these, they're going to what? Most likely make them mandatory. All right, and if you don't get these vaccines, all right, they're going to throw you in a damn concentration camp. All right. So, hey, that's what? Martial law, man. All right. And the people in China are already in the midst of martial law because they are quarantined. All right. We're going to get into that, too. All right. So it says Sanofi announces it will work with HHS to develop coronavirus vaccine. It says the drug maker Sanofi Pasteur is entering the race to develop a vaccine to protect against the new coronavirus sweeping through China, the company announced Monday. It says David Leo, Sanofi's global head of vaccines, said the company would partner with the U.S. Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, known as BARDA, to make a vaccine using the company's recombinant DNA platform. All right. So, hey, these companies are going to come out, all right, and push and make mandatory different vaccines, all right? And who knows, they might make the vaccine via the chip, all right, and force you to take it. And if you don't take it, you're going to be put to death or put in a concentration camp, man, all right? So these are the times that's coming, all right? And I said mandatory vaccines and mandatory and martial law will come by way of pestilence. Because if you look in China now, they are under martial law because they are being quarantined. All right. So let's grab a couple. Let's read this article real quick about them being quarantined, because this is basically martial law. They can't move to and fro freely as they would like. All right. It says China's unprecedented quarantine of 11 million people in Wuhan is 3 weeks old. Hear what it's like in the isolated city. So they got 11 million people quarantined, all right? Basically what, aka 11 million people under martial law, all right? And this is going to trickle down to Babylon the Great and various other places, because that coronavirus and these other pestilence are going to spread. And they're going to make vaccines mandatory and put people in martial law, man, all right? And quarantine the people, which is martial law, okay? I'm just going to read these little bulletins right here. It says the 11 million residents of Wuhan, China, have been under lockdown for the past 3 weeks because of the deadly coronavirus. Yeah, they're under martial law for 3 weeks. It says the residents are worried about having enough food, getting the virus from other people in the city, and staying entertained as they largely choose to stay in their homes. The city is shipping food and building a hospital in days, while residents are making memes as they wait for things to return to normal. It said this is what life in the city is like under quarantine, as China enforces increasingly strict measures. All right. So nobody can freely lollygag and walk around in the street. All right, even the people, you can go outside, but you're what? They can snatch you up and screen you. All right, and test you for the virus, or spray you with that disinfectant spray, man. Okay, so these are the things that are happening now in various other places, but are gonna trickle down and happen in Babylon the Great. All right, mandatory vaccinations and martial law. Okay. I'll get some quick pictures, then I'll grab some precepts. It says deserted Wuhan. U.S. tourist films empty streets in Chinese coronavirus epicenter after city's 11 million residents are put on lockdown to stop spread of the bug. All right, so these people are damn on lockdown, man. They are quarantined. All right, martial law. All right, and this is a video that some pictures a woman had took. All right, you got the streets all empty. Okay, the train station's empty. All right, you see that? Nobody out on the streets there, man. All right, and these are just the signs of the time. Shalakia. Okay, so that right now in China, they are being under martial law. They're being quarantined. All right, Salakia. 2nd Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, those people in China can't leave Wuhan. They can't leave Wuhan and go into the next neighboring city. No. All right, because they are under martial law. And as I keep repeating, these things are going to come and hit Babylon the Great also. Because what? These plagues are going to hit Babylon the Great, all right? Various other plagues, diseases, all right? And they're going to quarantine the people here in Babylon the Great. So that's why we need Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah, man, to have grace and mercy upon us on these evil times that are about to befall. All right? 2nd Ezra 15 and 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. All right, these are some of the plagues that Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to send out on the earth. All right, and some of these plagues have already been sent out. All right, you see what's going on in China. All right, so the Lord is setting up these plagues, all right, to do his bidding. All right, he's going to use these plagues to make Esau, all right, show his horns and lock down and make mandatory vaccines and things like that. Okay. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so yeah, Esau Edom is going to come down hard. All right, they're going to come up with these vaccinations. Okay. All right, they might make the vaccines in the RFID microchip. Who knows? All right, but they're gonna come and bring hell. All right, bring evil times, man. All right, on the people of Babylon the Great and various other places. So I just wanted to bring that out in my spirit. All right, mandatory vaccinations and martial law, all right, will come, all right, via the plagues. All right, so Adawan Ratazah, this was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai. Shalom.